Okay, the instructions in this problem are to find the dimensions of the box described. Okay, so we got a box, and forgive my my poor drawing skills. This may not even be the correct dimensions for what they're even saying, but it'll give us a visual picture of what's going on. Okay. Length is twice as long as the width. Now, we got our length, and we got the width. The height is 2 inches greater than the width. So we also have our height. Now you always have to look at these and see which one's being put in reference to which one. The length is twice as long as the width. The length is being put in reference to the width. So if this is W, length is being put in reference to the width. Twice as long would be 2 times W. Now you could come up with a simple example and see if that makes sense. If this is the width is 10, length is twice as long, 2 times 10 is 20. Yeah, that's twice as long. And it says the height is 2 inches greater than the width. So the height is being put in reference to the width. So, let's see, height is 2 inches greater than the width. I'm not very good at these myself. I have to think them through. Height is 2 inches greater than the width. So if the width is 10, this would be 10 plus 2 is 12, so it'd be 2 inches greater than the width. Okay, that makes sense. Now your volume is equal to your length times your width and times your height. Now this time I didn't even have to label these. Sometimes I do. It helps me to see it better. And let me see. Volume is equal length, which is 2W, times W times H, which is W plus 2. And let me see. The volume is 192. So 192 equals this. So we got, let's see, 2W times W is 2W squared times W plus 2. And 2W squared times W is 2W to the third plus 4W squared. Now we'll take the 192 over. Now, the reason why I got a 0 over here is because we're trying to solve this, solving a polynomial. In solving a polynomial, your first step is to get 0 on one side, which we just did. Now, we're going to use techniques we've been looking at in this section. This would be your P. Boy, this isn't going to be a very nice problem. Q. And I'm going to write down all products give me 192. Hopefully there's not too many. Definitely 1 times 192. Two times something. 2 times 96. 2, 1. Yeah, 2 times 96. Let me see. 3 times something. Why do I know 3? Well, if you take 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Since the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. 3 times, let's see, 6, that'd be 18, 12, 64. 4, because the last two numbers taken as a number is divisible by 4. And I hope there's nothing else. I'm out of room. But let me see. 4 16, 32, 8, 2, 302. Let's see, 5, no, 6. Yeah, 6 would be. 6 times, let's see, 3, been a long day. 32, there we go. 2, 1, 2, 7. I don't think so. 8. Yeah. There's sure a lot of possibilities here. Let's see, 8 goes in 19 2 times, that's 16, 32, that's 24. Okay, 9, no, 10, no, 11, no, 12, maybe. Yeah, 12 times 16. Let's see, 13, no, 14, no. Okay, I think that's it for P. Now for Q. We got 2, 1 times 2. Now all of our possible rational zeros, we take each value of P and we'll put over each value of Q. And while I do this, I'll go ahead and simplify it. So 1 over 1, which is 1. 2 over 1, which is 2. And all of those, since they're over 1, will just all these repeated. And I'll try to put them in order here now. I got 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 32, 48, 64, 192, or 96, and 192. Now I take each one of these values of P and put it over the 2. So I'm going to have 1/2. I'm going to have 2 over 2, which is 1, which I already got listed. 3 over 2, so 3/2. 4 over 2, that's 2, which I already got listed. 6 over 2, which is 3, got that listed. 8 over 2, which is 4, got that listed. 12 over 2, which is 6, I got that listed. 16 over 2, which is 8, I got that listed. 24 over 2 is 12, I got that listed. 32 over 2 is 16, I got that listed. 48 over 2 is 24, I got that listed. 64 over 2, 64 over 2 is 32, I got that listed. 96 over 2 is 48, I got that listed. And 192 divided by 2 is 96, and I got that listed. Okay, so that's all my possible rational zeros. And now I'm going to plug those in. Now, by common sense, since I'm multiplying length times width times height, and it has to equal 192, probably 96 is not going to be one of my answers. You know, these are fairly close. Well, I guess they're not too close together, but you know, when you start multiplying numbers that big, then it just doesn't work out. But we'll start. Probably 1 wouldn't be a good, you know, because if you plugged 1 in, for like W, 1 times 2 times 3 doesn't give you 192. So I'm going to start just from a does it make sense standpoint. Maybe it's 6. 6 times 12 times 8. We'll try 6. Now think about it. Would negative make any sense? No. You can't have a negative distance. Okay, so we're going to plug these into synthetic division. So that'll be 2 4, 0, and 192. Let's see. Add, multiply, 6, 3, 96. 36, yeah, 96, multiply, 2, 1, 54, 55, 6, 3, 54, 57, boy. But either way, that's not going to give us 0. I want a 4 be more reasonable. Let's try 4. Add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, 2, 3. Assuming I did it right. See, these were pretty far apart. That's what, to get it to go to 0, they had to be pretty close together. So that's what told me that 6 maybe is a little bit too far off. Okay, let me just double check. 2, 8, 12, 48. 4 times 8 is 32. 2 carry the 3. 4 times 4 is 16, 19, and then 0. Okay, that would be it. Now, what do we have left here? That's 4. This was w to the third. So this will be 1 degree lower. This will be w squared. This will be w. This will be our no w, or constant term. By the way, the 0 here tells us that potentially is one of our answers. That's from a theoretical standpoint. We have to think about it whether it makes sense from a box standpoint. Like we said, you can't have negative distances. So I'm going to have 2w squared plus 12w plus 48 equals 0. I'll factor 2 out, and that gives me w squared plus 6w plus 24 equals 0. Factor 2 out, 6w plus 24. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. I don't think it factors. Let's see what it gives us. Not that it matters. We got a reasonable answer with 4. But if I use the quadratic formula, I got negative b, so I got negative 6 plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. Now right away, I don't really need to go further. Double check my signs. B squared minus 4 times a times c. Because 6 squared is 36 minus 4 times 24, that's 6, 1, 96. 36 minus 96 gives me imaginary. It doesn't make any sense from a reality standpoint. So we got w is equal to 4. Okay, let's come back up here now. If w is 4, length is 2 times w. 2 times 4 is 8. And w plus 2 is 4 plus 2, which is 6. Let's see if that 4 times 8 is 32 times 6, 2, 1, 192 for cubic inches. Okay, so that would be our dimensions. The width would be 4 inches. The length would be 8 inches. And the height would be 6 inches. And I know proportionally that isn't correct, but that's how you'd solve that problem.